Hi and welcome to UK History Lessons. This is the fourth episode of the GCSE Weimar Germany revision series, and this is going to be covering the 1923 Ruhr invasion and hyperinflation crisis. In 1922, the German government defaulted on their reparations payments. This meant that they announced to the world that they couldn't and wouldn't pay them. The French and Belgians didn't believe them, and as a result, in January 1923, they invaded the Ruhr Valley region in the west of Germany with 60,000 soldiers. They intended to extract the reparations from Germany by taking over key industries in the region, like coal mines and steelworks. In response, the German government enacted a policy of passive resistance, which meant they'd ordered workers in the region to go on strike. They wouldn't work for the French. This whole occurrence made economic conditions in Germany much worse, as a key region of Germany had been cut off. Furthermore, the German government had to print more money to keep paying the workers who were on strike. This influx of new money into the German economy had a disastrous impact. Firstly, it created something called hyperinflation, where the price of goods and services rose rapidly over a short period of time. This had negative consequences for people with savings, as they saw that the value of their savings decreased over a very short period of time. In January 1923, a loaf of bread cost 250 marks, but by November, the same loaf of bread would have cost around 200,000 million marks. Elderly people also suffered as the value of their pensions decreased. There were often food shortages caused by shops not being able to purchase food from suppliers. However, it was not all bad. Some people saw benefits. For example, the extremely wealthy were not affected very much by it, and those with loans found that they were easily able to repay their loans. This disastrous economic crisis was resolved when Chancellor Gustav Stresemann enacted a number of measures. Firstly, he called off passive resistance so that the government would no longer have to keep paying the workers in the Ruhr Valley region. Secondly, he promised to the French and Belgians that Germany would start paying reparations again. And by 1925, they had left the Ruhr Valley region entirely. He also introduced a new currency called the Rentenmark. This effectively cancelled the hyperinflation crisis, as there was no longer the currency that was being used. I hope you've all enjoyed that video. Hope you learned something, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, thank you for watching. Please consider liking and subscribing. Goodbye.